Hi everybody. Hi everybody, it's Moses here from Incisive Training. And today I want to talk to all trainers out there about the use of IT and how to manage a situation when IT goes wrong. Well, thanks for logging on once again. I wanted to talk to you today a little bit about the use of IT, and the idea for this presentation came from an experience I had not so long ago watching somebody do a training class. And it was a really difficult session because there were so many problems that were taking place with their computer, with the projector, with the slides. And it really did mess up the flow of the session. So I thought I'd do a little post on it, and hopefully this might be useful for those of you who are in training or who are starting up in training and trying to carve your way through this industry. So the first thing I would say about IT is that it's a really good tool in terms of engaging the audience. It can mix things up a little bit. It can give some dynamic aspects to your presentation. You can show videos, you can show slides, you can show pictures. I love pictures. Picture, they say, tells 1,000 words. So really, really useful to use slides. I can't imagine training session where somebody's just talking non-stop. It's a good idea to use IT, that's certainly for sure, among other things such as whiteboards and flip charts and so forth. But IT can be a hassle, can't it? Especially the best of times when you're doing an important presentation in front of people, it can go wrong. So here's some things to think about in order to mitigate the chances of things going wrong. First thing is, know your IT inside out. There's no way around this. You've got to know your laptop. You've got to know your devices like the back of your hand. And that means spending quality time messing about, working with it, getting to know it, and getting to grips with how it works. I use one laptop, but I've used that laptop for a long time. I fiddle around with it at home. I try and work out how this works, how that works. I've got my speaker, which I use in all my training sessions. I play music before, during, and after the training session. I fiddle around with the connectivity, work out why certain things don't work out how the sound works best. I know my devices and I know them very well, and that's the first thing that you need to do. Second thing you need to do is to arrive super early to your venue, because a lot of places that you will go to will have different types of setup. Wi-Fi will have one thing or another to it. Then you've got to connect to the TV. And there's so many ways you can do that. You can do that through a USB cable, or you can do that through a dongle type thing remotely, or it might be through the Wi-Fi server. There's all sorts. So get there early. Make sure you understand the setup of the place you're at. I've been training at the Holiday Inn this week in Manchester, and they've got a really unique way of setting things up. But I had to get here early to work it out. Once I worked it out, I knew what I was doing, and even in the middle of a session, I could fiddle around with it. But you've got to get there super early to make sure you've got the IT situation in that center under control. And then here's the third and probably the most important thing is don't rely on IT. Don't become a slave to it. If you find that your IT is giving you trouble after 1 minute, 2 minutes, leave it, let it go. Just carry on doing other things. Just talk, use whiteboards, use flip charts. Always have a flip chart. I always have a flip chart as a backup. And have the knowledge in here. Don't be over-reliant on your slides. If you can't keep the information in your mind, then at least have some printouts that you can refer to, or some cards that can prompt you. Also, have some printouts of the material that you're talking about so you can give that out to people should you have a power cut. because it might not be IT that's the problem. You might just have a general power cut. May not be electricity where you are. You never know. So don't become a slave to information technology. Be independent to it. Be a master of it rather than be mastered by it. IT doesn't make your training. You use IT in order to facilitate and enhance your training, but it doesn't make your training. So these are just a few thoughts that I thought I'd share with you today, so that when you go out, you don't get yourself sabotaged by your computer or your IT system. Have a great day, have a great week, and hope to catch up with you again sometime in the future. Moses Amasua here from Incisive Training. And of course, if you ever need support in your area or over where we are in Hertfordshire in relation to first aid training, manual handling, PMVA, physical interventions, challenging behavior, all those things, we are always very happy to help you. All the best. Bye-bye.